Yo, what up? We back with another edition of Sports Betting with West. And tonight, before we get into tonight's games, we gotta go into last night's games and how horrible my tickets were. My tickets was horrible last night. NBA universe was just off. And to start, got my notes. First off, Spurs did not cover that 4.5 to Charlotte. They actually lost 106 to 111. Um, Wemby didn't cover that double double. The over and under didn't cover that 225. Atlanta didn't cover that 1.5 to Indiana. Lost 124 to 129. Embiid actually covered his double double. Impressive. He actually has one more double double to make to be on our double double list to make the list. Uh, Philly voided the -10. They matched the net. They won by 10, 114 and 124. Timberwolves covered the -7 in Memphis with no Ja Morant, like I said. Miami did not cover to Chicago, -5 to Chicago, even though they just beat them the night before, the game before. They lost 125 to 118. Houston did not cover the -11 to Dallas, but they won 107 to 111. And the over and under did not cover the 220 and a half. It was obviously under. And with that said, we're gonna move right into tonight's games. First, we got the Bucks getting 12 and a half to Boston. And then again, there's no Giannis, so I'm not betting on the Bucks. No Giannis, no Bucks for me. I'm going with Boston with the -12 and a half. Even though that's a tough spread for them to cover, I guess the point spread kings or gods are saying that the Bucks are really that stink without Giannis, and I believe them. So I'm going with Boston. The over and under is 217 and a half. I'm not going to touch it. The Bulls are getting 5.5 to the Heat. I don't know what's going on with the Heat and Bulls. This is the third game that they're playing in a row. And the Heat lost the last game, so I'm not going with them. I'm going with the Bulls. Heat won the first game, lost the last game. They might win this one, but I'm going with the Bulls with the 5.5. The over and under is 235. Not going to touch it. Next, we got the Jazz getting 11 points to the Raptors, and I like the Raptors. -11. I mean, they got to win by 12. I'll take the Raptors. Not going to touch the over and under. That's 234 and a half. Moving right along, we got Sacramento -2.5 to Washington. Washington's looking real bad, and so is Sacramento. But I like the guys on Sacramento. I think Sacramento could pull it off with the guys they got. Sabonis is back, so I'm gonna go with Sacramento with the -2.5. Should be able to beat Washington. They've been having some problems with the last couple of teams they've been playing, but they've been playing a lot of valid teams. Sabonis is just now coming back, still trying to get into his groove. He ain't even on the floor as much. He's on like a minute restriction now. So hopefully they could do it tonight against Washington. Like Washington ain't nobody. Next we got Brooklyn getting 13 to Detroit, and Brooklyn doing so bad. I'm going with Detroit, even though they got to win by 14. I think they can do that. Over and under is 215 and a half. Not going to touch it. Next is Orlando getting 5 points to the Spurs. Spurs that I don't know what happened to the Spurs last night. They lost and Wemby didn't get the double double. I think that was going to be I think that's the reason that they're going to come through today against Orlando. They had a much tougher team last night. So I'm going with the Spurs the -5, and I'm going with Wemby on our double double. So the way the double double list works, I made this up. I made the list up. I can also make up the rules. The way the double double list works, you give me 4 double doubles consistently, I add you to the list. You don't give me a double double 3 games consistently, I take you off the list. He did not give me a double double last game, but he's still on the list. That was his first game not giving me a double double, and I'm going back on him to give me one tonight. I think he's going to redeem himself. Moving right along is a goodie. The Lakers are getting 5 points to the Knicks, and of course, if I haven't told you this before, I'm loyal to a fault. I'm going with New York, so I'm taking New York with the -5, and going to leave it right. Ain't nothing else left to talk about. I'm going to leave that alone. The over and under is 229.5. Not touching that. I'm moving right on to the next game. Picking my Knicks. Next, the Clippers are giving up 1.5 to the Suns, and I'm taking the Clippers. The over and under is 214.5. I'm going to go over. And last, nope, not last. Second to last, the Cavs are giving up 3 to Portland, and I'm going to go with the Cavs. You know, the guys, hopefully they get it together. They've been struggling, but they're starting to have glimpses of what they could be. Hopefully tonight they get it together, because I'm going with the Cavs. Over and under is 228.5. Not going to touch it. Last but not least, OKC is giving up 7.5 to Denver. And I really believe the only reason Denver's getting these points is because Jokic been going so long and he just came back 2 games ago. So I'm not only going with Denver, but I'm going with Jokic to give me the double-double. The over and under is 222.5, and I'm going to go with the over on that. And that's it for the night game. Good luck on your tickets. If you guys have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. Or you can hit my Instagram. Hit me in my DM, wes.smith.129, wes.smith.129. And until tomorrow, peace.